Hello and welcome back to Charwell, the Farming Agency Edition. Right, so first things first, let's show off the new and improved Land Rover Defender. This is actually really good, this version. Sounds a lot better, also looks a lot better. And also I just want to give quick thanks to Angry Dad Adam. He's a subscriber, but also he's in my Discord server, and he kindly shared the link to this version of the Land Rover Defender, and I have to say it's much better. So if you want to jump into the server and join, you're more than welcome to do. The link will be in the description, and in the general chat on there you'll be able to find a link to this, which is, like I said, a lot better. It really is. It sounds better, definitely, and it's you know, it's more improved definitely inside as well. But there's also a link to 3 different versions of the Land Rover, so you should definitely go check it out because it is much improved. Right, so we're going to be doing a few little things today on the farm. We're going to be doing basically the bales. We're going to pick them up. Got to pick up the round silage bales that are sitting in the field fermenting. I want to pick them up with this tractor and trailer that I've got set up. And we're going to put them on the bale pad just round the corner there. And then we're going to move over to where I've done the hay, so the clover hay. I'm thinking of taking 2/3 here, putting them with the alfalfa, and then I'll take 1/3 up to the sheep area and also for the horses. I think that'll make more sense. And then finally what we're going to be doing is we're going to be spreading some slurry. So we're going to be spreading some slurry in, we can either do it in the clover, we can also do it in this grass field, and we can also do it in the alfalfa. So we'll just see how much slurry we've got, and then we'll go from there. I think I've got about 60,000 last time I checked. Yeah, I've got 69,000, so hopefully we can get at least one field done with that, but we'll find out as we get on. So first things first, let's go pick up these silage bales. It really does need doing now. So for this we're going to be using the Optum. And obviously got the bale grab for wrap silage, so any wrap kind of round bale this grabs just perfect for. So we'll stick it in the middle, probably about here, and that'll be a good spot. It is on a bit of a slope, so I might just turn it sideways. I think it makes more sense to do that. There we go. Now I do actually like this grab. I've used it quite a few times. You've probably seen me use it in previous videos. I do like it a lot. Sometimes it kind of bounces up at the front, but you just have to shake it about or pick it up again, so it's quite level. Right, so the first one should just quite happily sit there, hopefully. You have to be careful with the first ones because you can't actually catch the trailer. That one's just spot on. Like I said, these are actually auto-load trailers, but it really just depends on how many you've got. If you've got a few like this, it's not a problem to manually load them on. But if you're talking quite a lot, like straw bales or something, I think that's when it comes in handy to have an auto-load trailer. They don't have to be exactly perfection as well. As long as we're on the trailer, that's the main thing. Because we're going to have to take them off anyway. The only thing I will say about these is you do have to be careful when going, turning around, turning either left or right. If you do it at speed, it will roll off the side. Even though I think that's probably unrealistic, they are very heavy, bales are, so probably it would be difficult for it to just roll off. But farming simulator physics and all that, it's not its strong suit. I actually thought that one was going to fall off them, but luckily it didn't. Alright, so far so good anyway. We've got 6 on there. Probably fit another 4 on, and then we'll start putting them on top. It shouldn't really take that long. It just really depends how quick you can load them up, and then obviously unload them as well. Probably more difficult to unload them than it is obviously to load them. So that should be fun. Right, so what I'll do is I'll speed it up now for a bit, put some music on in the background, make it into a time lapse, and then I'll cut back in when I've finished up unloading them. Right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put some of these bales away. Again, this won't take too long, but it needs to be done. Luckily, it's easy to grab these ones. So I'm using the Case International for this. Thought I'd give it a go. We're going to try and load up probably 3 at a time. I don't think we need any more than that. So it doesn't like 3 on this one. Definitely not, so we're going to have to be careful. We might have to just do 2. Just to be safe. That is really bad, isn't it? Let's be honest, that's bad. Let's start that again. So the Case International is actually struggling with this, I'm not going to lie. It feels like it's going to tip over, so we're going to have to go to 2 bales. I think that's our only option now. So we'll pick up 2 from now on. And if we have to stack a 3rd one on top, we will. Well, that was easier. So far, it hasn't wanted to tip over, which is always a good sign. Unless I keep trying to knock them off. Yeah, I went a bit too far there, nearly knocked it off. So yeah, after this we'll do the slurry. I think we'll head for the alfalfa field first. If we can get that one done, that'll be good because it is the biggest one. I think that'll be the best option first. Maybe move over to the clover. I'd like to get some alfalfa or clover silage at some point, and there's an actual reason for that. So I did show off that robotic feeder for Maize Plus. Well, there's another one coming out soon. It actually looks probably better, and I might be able to adapt it into the feeding area on Charwell. He is hoping anyway. That is the aim. Try and push them over, see if I can fit another lot on, but it's going to be difficult. Don't think I'm going to fit. I mean, it's going to be a tight squeeze to get another 2 at the bottom there. Right, so let's see if we can fit this in here. I doubt it. If we are, it's going to be a really tight squeeze. There we go, we've got that in. Just, I mean, it has to be really perfect to fit 3 sets of whatever you're putting on there. It really does. You have to fit the first one in perfectly, and then the second row, and then the 3rd one will fit on with that trailer anyway. So yeah, I was saying about the fact that there's going to be a new feeding system coming out, like an automatic one. However, this time it's actually on a conveyor belt. And it does look really interesting. So it's like your TMR mixer, and you can set up a conveyor belt that'll go hopefully through the feeding trigger for the cows on Charwell, so I won't need to actually put in like a cow shed or some kind of area for the cows that you have to buy separately. You can obviously do that, there will be something for you to do that on, but hoping that I can actually adapt it so it will fit just nice on the one built into this map. Here's hoping. So that should be coming out soon anyway. But I know if I do get that, I'm going to probably need some either clover silage or alfalfa silage. And we have actually made a lot of hay out of clover and alfalfa. So we could buy some in the meantime, but then I think next we'll do some silage, depending on what we need. Right, this one's not going to go in because I've put that way too far on that side, way too far. So what I'm going to have to do is, because I can't obviously put that there, I'm going to have to just move that up a bit. Right, so now, if I get this top one completely level, should be able to do this. Right, there we go. So now it's perfectly fit. It's doable, but this is a bit tricky. So like I have mentioned, it is an auto load trailer. If I did need to do that, I could always do that, but I thought there wasn't that many, so I may as well pick them up. So that's the one alfalfa bale that was in the corner. Now I've just got these last two clover hay bales and then we're done. Right, so there we go. Got all the bales on. Just need to take them now and strap them up. Right, so we'll just park them in here, next to the other hay bales that we've got in here. And then I think that'll do them. We'll put them away in another video. Or I might do them off camera. Like I said, I have done a lot of loading and unloading bales, so I think we don't need to do any more. Right, so what we need now is we need to get this tractor so we can hook up to the slurry spreader. Right, so I'll just put away the front loader. Don't need that now. And I'm hoping this has got enough horsepower to do the job we need. Should have. Right, let's just see what that's like. Don't want to go too far, just in case. So that's that open. That's that open. Right, so what we need to do is make sure it's on filling, which it is. And then we'll start filling her up. So there is an actual fill gauge on this, which is good. You can see it's starting to move now. I do like that. Right, so I'll leave that gate open for when we come back and fill up again. So we're going to head to the alfalfa field. I think it makes more sense to do that one first. And this pasture grass here as well, at some point we're going to bale that off into grass silage. Let's just put that on there. Open up. we go. It's actually not spreading that much. The volume isn't going down hardly any. So it was set on 300, which is pretty much what it starts off with, so let's just up it to probably 500. It's a little bit more realistic. But it's leaving a good texture. You can see it's definitely leaving a good spot. Still not going down much, is it? Let's change it again. Change it to 750. Still not going down that much as well. Right, I've set it to 1500, which is such a big difference than what I'm normally setting it to, so yeah, I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's this actual slurry spreader or if it's something to do with Maize Plus and Charwell. So it's not a bad thing or anything. It obviously means your slurry will last a lot longer, but I think it's just less realistic. Let's say, you know, tankers will empty a lot quicker than what this is going to empty. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed this up and I'm going to put it on a time lapse.
So cliche, I see the sparks you throw my way. I know your name is written on everyone's mind. Your whole show is captivating me, but don't think that I can see right through that disguise.
Right, that's all the slurry done in this field and also in the Falfa field. We've still got so much left in this tank. It's 65% full. I honestly don't know why. Yeah, it doesn't get rid of much, but that could be a good thing depending on how you want to see it, or it could, you know, because it's not as realistic, it might be a bad thing. But it is what it is. Tell you what though, it's got quite dirty, and the dirt textures on this slurry tanker, they do look pretty good. I'm quite impressed with them. So yeah, we've still got the clover field to do. We need to spread slurry in that, and then there's a few other odd jobs that we can start cracking on with soon. The horse grass is getting close. It looks like the barley in field 56 is growing well. We're going to be getting some straw off that, and we're also going to be selling it, and we'll use a bit for concentrate when we do the TMR mixing. So pasture grass in field 64, we need to bale that off at some point. Still waiting on the temperature to rise so we can plant the corn. But yeah, overall pretty good. We just need to do the clover field as well. Like I said, spread some fertilizer on that, or slurry. Right, so I'm going to leave the video there. As always, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I appreciate that every time. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos on Farming Simulator. See ya.